All right. Hey guys, Shane here from Organics. So today we'll be having a look at Ridley Rubbish Removal, and that is a junk removal company in Sydney. I believe the more common word in Australia is rubbish removal. Like I said, we work with clients in Australia, in the UK, and America. So Canada, United States. As long as it's English speaking, we'll be able to help you with that. Um, and now they reached out to us because they needed more reviews, more leads from their Google My Business. They were already doing well. They had, I think, over 1,000 reviews when they started with us, and now they have over 3,000 reviews. So it's a ton of progress. Now, the main thing that we usually do is the local SEO. That means the optimization of the Google My Business profile. So, literally a deep optimization of the profiles, and then also writing Google My Business posts for the services that you're looking to sell more of. So, a lot of business owners, what they will do is essentially write posts, but they're kind of generic. There's no offer there, and there are no call to actions or links that are leading back to whatever that service is related to. So we do it a bit different. We also create the custom graphics. So we'll normally just use the images that are sent to us, the photos that are sent to us from the business owner. But if the business owner does not give us any kind of images to work with, or the images that are not of quality, we usually make some kind of custom graphics. So where we combine a junk removal image and essentially just add on a bit of text to it, call to action, maybe phone number, email address, the logo, stuff like that. So my team is pretty great at that, getting all of those kind of things done. And I must say, when they first started with us, we were still able to add Google My Business questions and answers to the Google My Business profile. Now it's not possible anymore, or it's something that Google kind of phased away. So all of those questions, all of that hard work kind of was for nothing. But it was worth having them back then because it helped with the rankings, I guess. But now Google doesn't allow that anymore. So another thing that you should definitely look out for when it comes to Google My Business profile, and I don't see it here, but is making sure that you fill out the services and the products, making sure that that is well optimized with your keywords, your locations and whatnot. And so that Google can, you're providing Google with more information about your service. And choosing the right category is also super important. So you'd want to choose the right primary category. And if there are any kind of other secondary categories, you'd also want to list that on your Google My Business profile. Now, in this case, for this area, most of the companies, they are using garbage collection service. So this is pretty good. But for your area, maybe you're in Canada, in the United States, and it may have a different terminology. So you'd want to look out for that. In terms of results, as I said, this is quite a spike, and was just one of the records that we pulled, reports that we pulled from this Google My Business profile. And as you can see, it was a spike of 31% calls, even more website clicks. So a lot of people, like I said, will click through from the Google My Business profile to your website. So you're essentially sending more traffic to your website, and that's why I usually say focus also on your website. Back in the day, maybe a couple of years ago, you were able to just get away with just having a Google My Business profile. And maybe for certain areas, maybe you're in the outskirts of a large city, you may get away with just having a Google My Business profile. But as soon as someone comes along with a good Google My Business profile and a website, they're going to blow you away, right? They're going to just blow right past you. So make sure you also work on your website. As you can see here, right, the website looks pretty neat. It has all of the pages that you should have, the location pages, everything is perfectly siloed. The service pages are also well thought out. You have the About Us section, and it's quite a lengthy page. It's well branded. It has their logo and everything all over. And as you see here, everything is well sectioned out. If I click on this, it will go to a page about commercial rubbish removal. And the content on there is well structured. The layout of the page is well thought out. This is just the homepage, guys. These guys have more content on their homepage than some, the entire website of certain people, certain business owners that I speak with. As you see here, it's not just about the locations or the different cities, but also the different neighborhoods in those cities. Those are also mentioned here, and they all have their own page. Like if I click on this right now, it will go to a page about this. So you'd want to make sure that you have just at least a decent website that's well branded, that looks professional and everything, because as you can see with this here, a lot of people will click through to the website. All right, so this is an old report that I pulled. This is when we're still using local Viking. We switched over to a different tool, but as you can see, it's one of those reports. My agency name here, Organics. You can also see my profile picture that I use pretty much everywhere. So legit report, just to kind of like walk you through what we were tracking back then. This is also the results that I just showed, right? 30% spike over the period that we were like helping them rank. And this was only just one period. It was right. It really just depends on like what period you take. It could be 30%, it could be 45%, or even like a 50% spike. Like I said, when they started with us, they started out with maybe like 1,000 reviews. They were already doing pretty well. We just came in and we took over the Google My Business, and we just made sure that we we build backlinks to the Google My Business. We did a bit of backlinking, and then also we made sure that that the Google My Business was well optimized, and we consistently post on there. So that helped push them ahead. And this is pretty good results, I must say, right? 30% increase. And this is these are actual people that are called in the business for their services. Now, if we look down here, we were tracking like what kind of like keywords we're getting the most hits. And these are just, I don't really like to go off like these kind of like keywords, because Google doesn't always give you all of the information. Google is not there to help you. Google, right? They're not going to show you everything they can in order for you to rank higher. They will tell you, hey, here are a couple of keywords that you're showing up for, and they might not even be the most profitable keywords. Now for down below, yeah, we're not using this as a calendar anymore. We're using a different software that we hook all of our clients up to. But yeah, we like to schedule everything out to make sure that we don't miss a day, or we don't go a week without actually posting and keeping that Google My Business up to date. So yeah, that was it for this company. I'm not going to keep it too long. Right, it's pretty straightforward local SEO campaign. Like I said, right now, what we do, we focus mainly on like laying the foundation, the groundwork, and that involves the Google My Business. So if you do come to us, we'll make sure that your website is taken care of, and then we'll also guide you in getting that Google My Business set up, and then we can actually integrate it with the system that we have in order to help you rank higher. We have an entire process that we follow from A to Z. You get access to that process, and then we essentially just tick off the boxes in terms of getting everything from 0 to 100, right? So yeah, if you're watching this and you need help with your online presence, you don't have a website, you don't have a logo, you don't have anything in place, reach out to us and we'll be able to help you, because we have brought companies from literally not having anything except maybe a couple of pictures, or not even having any kind of like pictures, but just their business registered, to actually having a proper website, Google My Business, all of the socials, the citations, all of those stuff set up. And then once that's set up, all you got to do is focus on the foundational thing, right? And we're going to guide you. We're going to basically tell you, hey, don't focus on that, focus on this, and you're going to see results. And as long as you can stick to that plan, you're going to see success.